Good morning, everybody. My name is Kim Bondi, and I am one of the DSQs in Southeast Michigan. Shout out to all of my schools this morning. I wanted to start off today by sharing a quote, and it comes from a Chinese proverb. It says, "If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people." I picked this one because just this morning I ran into a former parent, and we had taught to all 5 of her children, and she was sharing about all of the successes that each of them had and was proudly sharing about advanced degrees and what types of jobs they were doing. But she just kept going back to the great success that they had because of all that we had poured into their K-8 experience. You make a difference. Even if you don't see it today, know that for the long term, families will remember their experience that they had in your school. You make a difference. I wish you a great start to your school year.
Hello everyone at Back to School Regional PD in Southeast Michigan. I am Nancy Koba. I'm a DSQ for our schools in Washtenaw County and Jackson County. I'm here to share a quote with you and a couple brief thoughts. My quote comes from educator Justin Tart, and it is, "Teachers who put relationships first don't just have students for 1 year, they have students who view them as their teacher for life." So you'll be getting a lot of great content today from our C&I specialists, content leaders, and deans, all while processing and thinking about the information that your own leadership teams have presented back at the school, all while just wanting to get into your classroom to get it ready. We understand. If you can keep relationships at the top of your list for planning, you will be your student's forever teacher this year. And maybe, just maybe, they'll come back to work at your school one day, just like former Metro Academy students Asia Johnson, Javon Tucker, and Samantha Morrell have this past year and this coming year. I wish you a great day of learning and a super smooth start to your school year.
Good morning, amazing educators. My name is Aquan Grant Wayne. I am the proud DSQ for Team Innovation here in Southeast Michigan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So each summer, I take the time to re-engage and re-ground myself in my why, re-energizing my passions for education. And this summer was no exception to that. In addition to our incredible speakers at Leadership Summit, I was also able to see one of my favorite speakers, Michael Bonner, at a NAF Next conference. He reminded me of a very important quote. Michael Bonner says, "You cannot demand a withdrawal from someone you haven't invested in." I'll say it louder for the people in the back. You cannot demand a withdrawal from someone you haven't invested in. Why is that so important? Well, first, I want you to think of today as our investment into your learning and your professional growth and your support. But on the first day of school, you'll have an opportunity to invest in our scholars for the first time. And I want you to make sure that investment counts. You know what happens to an account that you keep trying to withdraw from, that you haven't invested in? It not only goes to zero, it goes into the negative and it starts to shut down. We cannot afford for any of our scholars to shut down this year. So I'm going to challenge you today. Invest in our scholars every day. Make it meaningful. And I guarantee you're going to see that investment grow with some interest. I cannot wait to transform lives with you this year. Thank you and have an incredible day.
Hello everyone, it's finally here, Back to School Regionals for the 22-23 school year. My name is Deanna Washington and I am a Director of School Quality in the Southeast Michigan area. Today, I've been tasked with sharing one of my favorite quotes in hopes of inspiring you to do the work that we all love and enjoy. And that's none other than making our scholars better every single day. When I was a teenager, my grandma bought me a planner. And every month, this planner had an inspirational quote at the top. And one of the inspirational quotes that stood out to me stated, "Do everything with love in your heart, that no matter what you're doing, it feels amazing." If you remember these words, you will never forget your why as an educator. We all have a why for the work that we do. Your school year will be that much sweeter if you take moments to reflect on your why, because guess what? This profession is from the heart. Have a fantastic school year.